it's vlog time. I don't know. Is that good? We'll figure it out. Like I said before, we'll figure it out. So as you can see, I have some better lighting going on. I have opened the blinds to either side of me and have the lights on. Hopefully that will help inspire my webcam to record actually in HD and not just tell me that it is when it's not. When it's really recording in 480 and not 720, even though on it it says HD 720p autofocus. Moving on to more fun things. Well, not really. Actually, moving on to the same kind of subject. Come on, Logitech. I've heard so many people say, oh, I love my Logitech webcam, I love my mouse, I love my keyboard. I'm sure they probably make like monitors, I know they make headsets, they make so many things. But at the same time that someone's like, I adore my Logitech webcam, they're like, do not install the software. Like, that makes no sense. Like, if Logitech is so good at making products, they should probably make some good software to go with it. And yes, I'm using their software right now, but it may not actually be recording in HD even though I chose HD. And also the software decided that if I leave it open for too long, it'll freeze. And not just the regular close freeze, like it won't close till I restart the computer freeze. I also tried doing some live streaming record thing, but that just made the audio and video like not matching, that was a bad example, but it was not matching and it was not good. So anyway, we're going to move on to talking to more companies who will never watch my videos, but that's okay. So back in high school, I was really big on lipstick. And then I kind of lost interest. And now I'm getting interested again. So I found one of my really old lipsticks that I got, and I thought it was way too dark. Like, if you look at this color, this is intense. Look at this color. Like, this is an intense color. So because it is really old, I tried to put some on. It's really dry. So I was like, maybe I'll just go to the company, which is Mary Kay, and I'll be able to get another one. Which, that sounds like a good idea, right? It does to me. Well, oh, why does my face itch so much? I'm so sorry. Itch everywhere. Okay, just kidding. Just kidding. Not actually gonna itch everywhere. So, I went to the Mary Kay website, and I saw that they're now putting their lipsticks in black containers. Well, I'm sure most people wouldn't care, like, what container their lipstick comes in, because, you know, they just put it on once they're done, toss it away. But I don't know. I just think there's something so special about this little gold container. There's like a little gold container lipstick. Like, it feels special. And the fact that it's even like two different finishes, like there's like a satin matte kind of finish, like a semi-gloss, and there's also this, which is very shiny. And this might always happen now with Mary Kay, I don't know. But there's this flower here, which you can kind of see. It's not quite focusing right. But I don't know. I just think the little gold tube is so special. And I'm kind of sad that they stopped carrying it. I mean, I was looking through one of their catalogs, and they had a specialty lipstick that was also in a little gold container. And I don't know. I really like the gold container. So if any important to the company Mary Kay people are watching, please bring back the gold container a little more often. Like, you don't have to do it for every single one. Like, maybe make a whole special line. And you should go back to using funnier names. Like, this one is called Oh So Current. I don't know. I found that amusing. So, little gold container. And the next thing I wanted to talk about, I am very excited about because I am slightly very obsessed with Argyle. Well, I got to knit a test pattern. Well, I got to test a pattern for someone because they want to publish it and they want to make sure it makes sense to the rest of the world and not just them, and that they didn't mix up numbers. So I got to test it, and here's my results. Yes, it is an Argyle sock. That is a knee sock. There's so much Argyle going on. So much. Oh my goodness. And something I liked, because it is a knee sock, and with color work, at least I found, it's not as stretchy as most knitting. Like if you look up here, see how stretchy that is? Where here you're like, it doesn't stretch as much. So you have to do making more stitches so it's bigger, because you can kind of see from the side. It looks like it has a little butt. But see, this is where the top of your calf goes. So you have to increase and decrease. So at times, there won't be a full pattern. Like you won't see a full diamond width of stitches, because the number keeps changing. And so it doesn't look weird that instead of it being all like lined up nice like this, it's kind of like burp and looks weird. She actually had you put in, with like the main color, this kind of fake seam. And I like that. Like it makes it look not like the back is messed up and mismatched. It looks like that's okay, that it is like that. I just think I think it's wonderful. I love it. I still need to make the other one. But I just had so much fun with this. It hurt my hands though, because of the color work where you have to bring the yarn you're not using around with you, which here, let me show you what I mean. So you can see those little straight stringies. That's where I wasn't using that color, but I had to drag it along until until it was time to use it again. Otherwise I'd be like cutting like every other stitch, and that would be silly. So to make sure none of those were pulled really tight, I used a really small circular needle, which is like 2 knitting needles with a little plastic string between them, so they're joined at their little butts. So I used really small ones. So I was knitting like this, and it really hurt these knuckles. And this is the hand that I use for like the WASD on when I play games. So if they're already cranky, it's no good if I just make them worse. So it might be a little bit before I make the other one, but I like it. I really like it. And now, drum roll, to the most exciting part of this video. Exciting! And also a warning. If you ever come to my house and bring pie, oh no, I spoiled it, whatever. But if you come to my house and bring pie, do not leave it sitting around for a while. Rustle, rustle. Here's what's left of the pie. Here's the label. Oh my goodness. Dangerous things are happening. Coconut custard pie by Mom's Apple Pie Company. Well, it had been, as I said, sitting around for a while, so when I found it this morning, half the pie was already gone. And by a while, I bought it day before yesterday. Oh, well. Life lesson learned. Life lesson learned. But anyway, I'm going to try the pie. And it's kind of a funny story how I found them, because they're the tiniest shop. Well, I was trying to get somewhere. I think I was trying to find the toll road, and I missed it. I mean, there are ginormous signs, but I think I just went the wrong way down the street that I thought would lead to the toll road. And instead of turning around after the point when I thought, hey, I should have found this by now, I kept going. I just kept driving, just going. And then it started looking not correct. And then it started looking worse. And then it started looking like a small town. And in this small town looking area, there was like where the road kind of wides off. It's not really a fork in the road, but I guess it kind of is. Where it does this. And right here there was this teeny tiny little shop that says Mom's Apple Pie Company. And at that point, I was too distraught to go, oh, I should stop and get some pie. I was like, mental note, that is there. Need to come back at some point. And I kept going, got horribly lost still, turned around, eventually found my way. Well, many a moon has passed, and I was actually down in that area to go do some adult errands, which sounds a lot more fun than it was. Really, I was just turning in my name change paperwork, so not very fun. It was pretty easy, but not very fun. At least the lady that I talked to there was very nice. I liked her. And the guard was understanding too, even though I'm obviously a blind person who can see things. Because he told me to lock up my cell phone, and I thought he meant go back to my car, which then I would not have been able to make it back on time because the parking was really far away. No, he meant use the free lockers that were right behind me and put my phone in that, which they were like 12 feet from me. Oh my goodness. He was so patient. I'm glad he was so patient with the special person. I was like, but I won't make it back on time. He's like, they're right over there. They're literally right over there. What are you talking about? They're literally right over there. So anyway, I made a deal with the universe. I said if I get my paperwork in, because I was cutting a little bit close to when they closed, that I would stop by that place and I would buy a pie. Well, obviously I did, and obviously I did. So we're going to do a taste test of this pie. Okay, a little bit more about the shop actually before we do the taste test. When I walked in, like I said, it was a really small place. They had a lot of stuff. Like, I had problems deciding what I wanted to get. Like, they just didn't have like sweet pies. They also had quiche, they had cookies, they had lemon squares that smelled amazing. But you'd think the second you walked in, you'd just be like assaulted by all these smells. Like, you'd just be like, I'm sorry, I just want pie. But no, like, as I walked around the shop, like, individual smells like gently wafted to me. So I got to experience not all of them at once, but it was actually very nice. So now to the good part of the tasting. I'm excited. Here's the pie. It's very coconut filled. That is good. Alright, so I don't know if I should start with the crust or should I start with the main. I'm going to start with the main because really that's what you get the most of. So that's what you want to be really good. Alright, I'm going for it. Cheers. This is good. The custard isn't too eggy. It's very creamy. And also, even though there's so much coconut, neither the custard or the coconut overwhelm each other. This is very nice. It's a very rich and light flavor at once. That makes no sense, but it does if you were eating this. And now the crust, which I warn you, I'm very picky about my crust, so this could end badly. I know, little piece. I'm wimping out. I should just do man mode. Let's man mode it up here. Let's do this. Oh, it's good. It's a tiny bit sweet. Or that could just be some of the custard and coconut gone in it. But it's not dry. It's very flaky and light and not dry. There's so many pies that I get that if it's flaky, that means they just baked it way too long to make it flaky and it's dry or it's old. This was very good. I'm very happy with this. I'm definitely going to have to go to them and buy more pie. Definitely. And I don't know if they have more than one location, but if they do and there's one near you or you happen to live near the one that I went to, I highly suggest going there. Going there multiple times because, like I said, they have so many things crammed into that teeny tiny little shop. Parking is a little bit difficult. They have like 3 main parking slots. Not not right in front of the building. Like right in front of the building, I think is technically not a parking spot, though someone has pulled up and used it as one before, like aligned with the building. But as you exit out, there are 3 official spots, and there's just some sort of space between the, like where the road starts and where the building starts that people were using for parking. I luckily got an actual spot, so I wasn't worried I'd get like a ticket or something or hit by someone driving on the road going, "Pie, what?" But, oh, that was really good. I am going to have to go back to that place and throw money at them. That was really good. Alright, so I'm gonna go so I can finish my pie and I can drink some of my 2 liters of oolong tea that says, "For better tomorrow, yes." So, on that note, I'll see everyone later. Bye!